Hello my beautiful people and welcome to November 2018. Before I start with the readings, I just want to give you a little bit of a heads up of where we're at and a huge thank you. For those of you who haven't seen my video with the update and thanks, I am now back in England. I'm in my own home. Well, it's a rental, but it's beautiful, lovely house. Oscar's very settled, my little dog. I am very settled and I'm getting over my cold now. If this is your first time here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and click that little bell so you don't miss a thing. And for those of you supporting my channel, thank you so much. Those donations, whether it be £1, $1, they make a huge difference. I've just bought this week some new equipment with an overhead camera so that it makes it better for you, for me to do the dailies and weeklies. And I've also bought some other equipment, and all your donations help significantly towards that, and I'm very grateful for them. Thank you. It doesn't have to just be donations, your likes, your shares, they really make a difference too. My aim, my mission is to try and uplift, inspire, guide and help people through this journey we call life. And on my dailies and weeklies, I've been adding in some gratitude affirmations that come at the end of the readings. I'm going to do the same with the monthlies. If you don't want to listen to them when the reading finishes, just click off the video. But I'm adding them in because many of you find them so helpful, especially when we get in a bit of a funk, you know, we're having a bad day. They can really help to lift you. All right. So I'm going to be doing November's readings a little bit differently because many of you have asked if I can please focus a little bit more on career, and others of you have asked more about relationships. Don't panic, no, this isn't going to be a love reading. Plenty of other people doing those. But what we are going to be doing for November, see how it goes, let me know, is that we're going to be doing a general overall reading for you with the Gilded Tarot. And then I'm going to be using the Syrian Tarot to be looking at career and finance specifically. We're going to be using the Rider-Waite deck to be looking at home and relationships. And then we're going to be looking at the Oracle of the Angel deck to have messages from your angels. I hope that this hits it for you where you're looking for that help. And let's crack on. Hello Libra, how are you for November? I hope you had lovely birthdays, for those of you who had them in October. So before we get into the cards, I'm just going to see if there's any intuitive messages for you. Ooh, they're showing me the sword, like the Ace of Swords. They're holding the sword up high, and it's a celebration. It's a sense of cutting through illusion, power. So your energy this month, Libra, is very much about new starts and power. Now, lots of signs have had this too. If you're watching your other signs for moon and rising, it does seem to be the energy for November is about a big shift forward in a good way, in a positive way. So what other messages have we got for Libra, please? For November, justice and strength. Okay, so we've got justice coming in that you've been waiting for, some of you, and all the strength you need to go with it. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Tower. What is the Tower? Please clarify the Tower. What is smashing apart so that we can grow something new? What is, I want both of these. Okay. So we've got a new cycle. That's why the Tower is there, because we need something to end before we can have something new come in. What else do we want? We've got the Queen of Cups as well. I have another card for the Tower, please. All of the hard work that didn't seem to be getting you anywhere is now going to start getting you somewhere. Good stuff. One more, and then we'll go through the cards together. All right, my darlings. And this one. Oh, nice. So it's the Four of Wands. Okay, so we started off with these two. So we've got justice and strength. So why do we need the strength there? All right, whenever we see the strength card, it's because we need that strength. And very often when there's been injustice, we do tend to lose our strength, don't we? We get a bit angst about it. None of us like injustice, and we can get really wound up about it. And as we get wound up and angry, we lose our inner strength because we just see through the eyes of anger and frustration. So the strength is coming in to help you see where the justice needs to come in your life. Now, October was all about balance, Libra season, obviously, and now we're in November for Libra. You've had your solar return, you've had your New Year's Day, you're moving into the next 12-month cycle now, Libra. So what is it that you are creating? And the overall energy is that you want fairness, you want justice, you want your just rewards. Now, many of you I know have been looking for a new job. We'll see what we get when we come on to the cards about career and finance. But there is a sense here where you've worked so hard. You've always tried to keep the balance. You always try to make sure home is okay as well as work. You work so hard trying to keep everybody happy. And sometimes it's at your own cost. And there's a bit of unfairness here, not being recognised for all of that hard work that you do. But in November, that justice is coming in. But we want that strength so that you're seeing clearly and you're calm and collected and cool, okay? That's what that sword was that I was seeing at the beginning for you, because very often we use this sword to cut through injustice, to cut through what's not fair, to cut through what we can't see so that we can see clearly, because justice is blind, isn't she? All right, and we're going to cut through the blindfold and be able to see very clearly what's just and fair. Now, what area this applies to is going to mean different things for different people. This is a general reading that thousands of you watch. So what area is it for you is going to be different for somebody else. So just allow it to be whatever it is for you. I want to come to these two next. So the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles. So when I was asking here, the Tower is always about what is smashing open, something smashing open, often very quickly, often very sweeping change that you didn't see coming. And it's opening up in order to bring more balance in terms of our work. All right. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of somebody that works really hard, very focused, and often working too much, too long hours, just working hard to please people, not necessarily seeing those results. And that's what the Tower is in for, to get rid of where you're overdoing it, right? To bring it, rein it in, and bring back that justice. Okay, because the Seven of Pentacles is here, which is a card about reaping the rewards of the work and the effort of something you've been working on, growing, developing, nourishing, nurturing, and not necessarily seeing the results. But in November, you're starting to see those results now. They're coming in, and you're starting to get your harvest, because this is the card of the harvest. You're able now to start bringing into your life that which you've been working on. So, you know, we work on stuff, we don't necessarily see the results of it, and often we give up. Oh, it's not working, it's not working. But if we had that attitude about a seed that we planted and we keep looking at the ground saying it's not growing, trust that it is growing, it's germinating, it's doing what it needs to do. And when the time is right, that will pop up out of the ground and you will have that flower, that plant, the thing that you've grown, and you'll be able to get your harvest, because now in November the harvest is coming in. So those of you that were doubting that it was never going to happen for me, that actually blocks it coming through. But the energy is there for you to have it. So if it's not manifesting in actuality, if you can't actually take it, then you need to look at where you may have been blocking it with doubts, with fears, with negativity, with giving up. All right, sometimes when I give these messages that are very positive about something new coming in, some people will comment, well, nothing's changed for me. This is just rubbish. Nothing's changing for me. Right, this is the energy that is there for you, and it's up to you to do whatever feels right for you to actually bring it about. It doesn't matter how much the universe can shower things around you. If you're not aligned with it, it's not going to come in for you. But the energy here is there for you. So make sure you're aligned with it, all right? And that you say, yes, November's my time. I'm starting to reap my harvest and my justice. And we've got the Four of Wands, which is a card about stability, security, home, family. It's everything that we work towards, isn't it? Why do we do all this? Why do we work hard? Why do we create anything? It's to give us that stability and that foundation, so that we have what we need around us. And this is absolutely there for you this month, because here's the Queen. And she is the Queen of Cups. She is strong, very compassionate. She can be a little bit over emotional, but in this case with the Wheel of Fortune, no, she's not over emotional. She's just holding her ground. And she's knowing and trusting, and she's looking at that Four of Wands and saying, yeah, I'm building my foundation here. I'm building my future. I'm moving up a notch into a level that is more secure and more stable. And the Wheel of Fortune is absolutely supporting that. This is about cycles. You know, we go through cycles in life. We go through the wheel turns, very often a 7-year cycle, sometimes a 7-month cycle. But we go into something where we've learned and grown and developed, and we've done as much as we can with that particular thing. And then it's time, right, that can go, and the next cycle comes in, because this is the way of life. If you think about nature, there is a cycle in nature. Yeah, you know, the seasons and the cycles, it's all about growth. And then, you know, those leaves that came on that tree in spring mature, and they get to the point where they can't grow anymore, they drop off. And then we go into dormancy, and then a new cycle comes and new leaves that are stronger and bigger and better. And this is the same for us. We go through these cycles where we're growing and learning, and then it gets to the point we're not learning anymore, we're not growing anymore. It's time for that cycle to end, and the new cycle comes in. So it's very strong energies about newness here, new beginnings, fresh starts, in a more uplifting way, a more just way. All right, the overall energy there is justice for you for this month. And justice can also talk about contracts and commitments and signing contracts. Some of you will have new jobs you're signing contracts for in November. Some of you are getting married, especially with that 4. All right, it's the Four of Wands, often symbolizes marriage, engagements, proposals, and that's a commitment and a contract. There is some lovely energies here for you, Libra, for this month of November, and that's the general energy. So let's go into now career and finance, specifically career and finance for Libra, please. What does Libra need to know regarding career and finance? I'm just going to split the deck. Indigo. All right, that's the Fool card. That's the new beginnings. This is confirming what I was saying there. What else, please? Both of those, is it? Yeah. Okay. So we've got the Nine of Orbs and the Seeker of Orbs. All right. So this is the Nine of Orbs here. It's the Nine of Swords. It's where we've been anxious, where we've been giving up, where we've been saying it's not happening, it's not changing. What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. This is finished now. This can go, but we have to allow it to go. You know, that we've got the wheel here saying that cycle is finished. We can let that go now and step into trust, because we've got the Seeker of Orbs here. And the Seeker of Orbs, the Seeker of Swords, mental clarity, focus, creating, you're manifesting, you're getting into your magic, you're creating. And this is all to do with career and finance, these cards. So where we've got this, that many of you were stuck in a job you didn't want, and it was driving you insane. It was driving you nuts. You wanted out. You wanted a better job. Nothing seemed to be changing, and it was winding you up and worrying you. You were asking yourself, you know, what more can I do? It's very often about timing. All right, you can't do anymore. It's not you. It's trusting in timing. This can go. All right, this can go. This is all about career and finance. We have the Indigo card. You are seeking that new beginning. And here comes Indigo to say, here's your new beginning. It's the number 1. It is the card of you can create and manifest anything you choose. It's a beautiful card of innocence and playfulness and joy and belief, believing in yourself. So when we see this card, the Indigo card, it is really about, I am creator, I am. I am creating something new. I am the leader. I am the power. I am anything I choose to be. You know, the first card in the Sarian is the star seed. That's your kind of Fool energy. And then we're coming into this beautiful number 1 of I. What do I choose? What do I want to create? What do I want to manifest? What do I want to master? You have a whole new beginning here, a fresh energy. It's the first month after your birthday. We're moving into the number 1, the leader, the follower, to follow your dreams, all right? To follow your heart, to follow your instincts. You are very much a new beginning here in terms of your career and finance. So for those of you looking for a better job, better money, more stability, more security through your work, through your finances, this is a very good month for you. But we need to let go of those worries and doubts and say, yeah, it's all about timing, it's all coming to me, and it's all good. All right. So we're going to look into now home and relationships. And I know these are very important for my Librans. Home and relationships, very important. Well, we've got Justice again. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles again. Well, they are repeating, okay? Look, Justice and the 8 of Pentacles. Justice and the 8 of Pentacles. Same message. All right, it's about bringing fairness into your home and your relationships. So this was the general energy at the beginning for you, Libra, and here they're repeating it into your home life, into your relationships, into your family life, that things need to be fair and just, that what you're working for here with the 8, working, bringing in balance and fairness, that you're working for. You're working for that home, that family. That's what you're doing it all for. It's just reinforcing it for you. Home and family, fairness, justice, and bringing in that balance. It's very lovely. Let's see what your angels want to add for you. What else? Right, wait a minute. We have got 3 that fell on the floor. 1 on my lap and 2 on the floor. So we've got the inner child, we've got the strength card again, which we had also in the tarot, and we have the letting go. So these 3 cards are the messages from your angels. So the letting go, we're letting go, that's the wrong one. We're letting go of those doubts and fears, those insecurities, those sleepless nights, those what am I doing wrong, why am I not making changes? We're letting all of that go, and we're stepping into trust, that trusting in divine timing, trusting in that I am doing everything I can do. Things will break when they're meant to break open, and everything is safe and secure. We're letting go of the insecurities, okay? So that needs to go. That's what the angels are telling you. And then they're asking you to step more into your inner child. Use your strength with the letting go, all right? Use that incredible strength that you have to let go of what doesn't serve you. And step into your inner child, because children have such faith, such incredible imaginations, ability to create, ability to be in the joy and the trust, be in harmony with themselves and nature as she is there, right? In harmony with the bird on her finger, the roses around her, the little robin that's next to her on the floor there. Harmony and balance with nature, with yourself, with your inner child. with your playful, lovely spirit that doesn't get to come out very often, does it? Because you work so hard. So the angels are saying, step back into that child energy, the childlike trust, the childlike faith, the childlike play, and use that strength that you have in letting go of all of those doubts and fears and anything that's in the way. And the angels are supporting you. All right, my darling Librans, I hope that helps to give you some guidance and information and inspiration for November. And I'll see you next month in December for more messages from your angels and higher self. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye. I am so happy and grateful now that I can hand all my stresses and strains, challenges and difficulties over to the universe for resolution. I let go of all difficulties and step into ease. I am so happy and grateful now that I am releasing all that holds me back. I am so happy and grateful now that I am open to receiving all good things. I am so happy and grateful now that I am safe and I am secure. I am so grateful for the God, Goddess, Source energy within me, and I know that I am manifesting and creating my beautiful life right now. I am so happy and grateful now that I see and notice the beauty in all things. I am so grateful now that I know and feel my own power to create. I am so grateful now that I flow with the ease and grace of the Spirit within me. I am so happy and grateful now that I am connected to all the light and all the love within me. I feel my light and I know my power. I am so happy and grateful now that I am at peace, content, and at ease. I am so happy and grateful now that I am having a blessed day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so happy and grateful now that I can hand all my stresses and strains, challenges and difficulties over to the universe for resolution. I let go of all difficulties and step into ease. I am so happy and grateful now that I am releasing all that holds me back. I am so happy and grateful now that I am open to receiving all good things. I am so happy and grateful now that I am safe and I am secure. I am so grateful for the God, Goddess, Source energy within me, and I know that I am manifesting and creating my beautiful life right now. I am so happy and grateful now that I see and notice the beauty in all things. I am so grateful now that I know and feel my own power to create. I am so grateful now that I flow with the ease and grace of the Spirit within me. I am so happy and grateful now that I am connected to all the light and all the love within me. I feel my light and I know my power. I am so happy and grateful now that I am at peace, content, and at ease. I am so happy and grateful now that I am having a blessed day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so happy and grateful now that I can hand all my stresses and strains, challenges and difficulties over to the universe for resolution. I let go of all difficulties and step into ease. I am so happy and grateful now that I am releasing all that holds me back. I am so happy and grateful now that I am open to receiving all good things. I am so happy and grateful now that I am safe and I am secure. I am so grateful for the God, Goddess, Source energy within me, and I know that I am manifesting and creating my beautiful life right now. I am so happy and grateful now that I see and notice the beauty in all things. I am so grateful now that I know and feel my own power to create. I am so grateful now that I flow with the ease and grace of the Spirit within me. I am so happy and grateful now that I am connected to all the light and all the love within me. I feel my light and I know my power. I am so happy and grateful now that I am at peace, content, and at ease. I am so happy and grateful now that I am having a blessed day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.